Hi, welcome to my channel, Danette Gets Creative. I'm Danette. Here we are. Roxy's Journal of Stitchery. Prompt was a covered box, a slow stitched box. I'm a little late getting on it, but nonetheless, here I am. What I have is an old box that must have had a present in it at one point, a gift. And I'm going to cover it with muslin, and then I'm going to cover it with some other fabrics. So in this video, I'm just going to take the time to cover it. It's quite a shiny box, so putting down this base layer is going to help, and then I'll build up on that. So I measured the side. It was just over 2 inches, as you saw me there earlier in the video. I'm just using glue stick glue, giving it a generous amount, and then I'm just going to stick it down. This video is a little bit close to the camera because it's kind of hard to manage the box and the camera and all the things that need to be done. So I apologize for it being so close. There might be a few blurry moments there, but I apologize for those as well. So here I am just going down the outer edge, covering up that shiny part. It's been amazing seeing some of the boxes that people have created. It's so inspirational when you go to the Facebook group and see all the posts. The ladies from Roxy's Journal of Stitchery are very, very creative. I'm very grateful that I stumbled upon their videos because they are amazing. I like that they take their time to put out videos for us and keep us inspired, and it's such a cool community. So big thank you to the Roxy gals for continuing to be amazing. So I'm just going to finish up this back. There's a sticker stuck to there. Just finish up this back section by covering it. Just old scraps of muslin that I have lying around. Those frayed edges, trying to get them all gathered up and tucked in. So I'll have to put out a few videos because, as you see at the end of this video, I just get started working on the top. So the top's going to take me a little bit of time. So I'll make sure that I put up a second video where I finish it off. So this is kind of just the getting started. And I've been very late to the game, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm still going to get her done. I'll just finish off the edge. There we go. And then what I do is I measure the top. And I'm going to cover it with the same material as I covered the sides. Double checking my measurement there. Quick little snip, give it a tear, glue it down. Super shiny box. I'm glad that I'm covering it. There we go. There's the top, flattening out the edges. Wrapping it around to the back. Gluing it down. And I do go ahead and glue across the bottom of the box as well. even though for the most part you won't see the bottom. I just had all that extra material and I just felt it finished it off better. Tidying up my corners. And then I do a really terrible cut job here. It's just a hack job on the edge here. And I go back to tidy it up, and I really don't do much better job. But in the end, what I'll do is I will use my rotary cutter and go right along the edge. So what I did off camera was I went through a bunch of my laces, and I came across this one beige one that I'm going to use. I just wanted to lay down another layer, and I think it is going to be all about layering. So a generous amount of glue stick, and then this pretty lace that actually was on a dress. The dress got all ratty, so I saved the lace. So I'm going to take that and go around the front and the two sides. I don't go around the back because of the way this box closes. If I went around the back, I would end up adding some extra bulk and the box wouldn't be able to close properly. In hindsight, I guess I wish I had have planned this piece of lace out better, just because the lace, as you'll see here in a minute, stops in the middle of the front of the box. And had I have planned it a little differently, I might have been able to get the join here in a different spot. But I will cover it up with something, some doilies or some extra bits of lace, something. There's always something in our stash that can help with those little mishaps. So just finishing down this one side here. Again, it's just adding another layer to build upon. It actually looks really quite nice just as it is, but I'm sure that I won't leave it like that. I'll end up adding something to it. So yeah, that spot, not happy with it, but it'll get covered up. Not to worry. But that's for another video. Okay, next thing you see me do here is you see me pull out this piece of fabric. What I want to do is I want to have a floral top, a floral cover for my box. And what I want to do is I actually want to thread paint it. The way I've seen Rachel and Sarah paint, I guess, they use the word paint, the flowers with embroidery, floss, or wools. So in this part right here, I'm trying to figure out which way I actually want the material to go. So I do decide to make it this way here with the brown flower at the top and the big pink flower at the top. Sorry, the brown flower at the bottom and the big pink flower at the top. And it's a silky material, so I don't know how well it's going to take the embroidery floss and the wools. So I'm going to have to be a little gentle with it. But what I also do is I measure the top of the box again, just so I get the exact measurement. And I cut another piece of muslin the exact same size as the box. And my reasoning behind that is what I end up doing is I take that exact size that I've torn out here and I place it on the back of the piece of silk. I think it's silk, I'm not sure. It's very slippery anyway. I place it on the back so that when I do start stitching or thread painting the flowers, I'll have a little bit of extra bulk to go through, a little bit of extra thickness, and hopefully that will help make up for the fact that there's just such thin, slippery material. Just trying to find my piece. There we go. So there it is on the box. And now I'm just going to take the piece of material I have and place it where I want it. Happy with that. And pop a little pin in it. And then I'll be able to thread paint. I don't know how many of the flowers I'm going to thread paint. Not really sure yet. But in the next little part here, you're going to see me pull out my embroidery threads and flosses and start finding some colors that I can use for each of the flowers and for the different elements that are in the background fabric. So right now I'm just laying down a few. I'm sure I'll find more and add more to the collection later. So what you don't see is off camera I have threads that are similar to the colors I want. So I'm just trying to sort through them. And you know what, maybe I won't even get to all these colors, but I just want to have them at the ready so that I don't have to stop and try to find them all later. I've never really done a lot of thread painting, so I'm kind of excited to give it a try. I'm a little nervous about doing it on this slippery fabric, but you know what, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. I won't know unless I try. I really like the pinks. They're very pretty. Right now, as I sit here looking at it, I think that I'm going to end up doing a lot of French knots or colonial knots for those blue flowers that you see in the background. But that's now, who knows. So I'm just going to put the colors in these cute little plastic containers I got. Then it makes it easier for me to pick it up and go to a different room or take it camping, throw it in my purse, you know, that kind of thing. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this. Like I said, this is the start, the late start to Roxy's Journal of Stitchery, the prompt for a covered box, an embroidered box, a slow stitch box. So hopefully in the next episode I will have the time to finish the whole box, but off screen I'm going to start with the thread painting. And if I get going and I feel that I need to show you a video of that, I will. So thank you for watching. Thank you again to the Roxy Gals for all their inspiration and the time that they're putting out for us. It's been an amazing journey, and take care. See you soon. Bye.